The following is a special presentation from the WKLM Sports Department.
Good afternoon from 717 Credit Union Park, the home of the Akron Rubber Ducks. The Hiland Hawks with a record of 5-1 on the season, taking on Alliance, the Aviators, with a record of 5-2. They won 2 games in a row. We'll talk about it with head coach Chris Davis coming up next on the pregame show on WKLM.
Make sure your Medicare Open Enrollment Plan allows you to receive the pharmacy service you deserve. This is Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and did you know that Medicare prescription plans are constantly changing from one year to the next? More and more plans are increasing copays or trying to force you into using their plan-owned mail-order pharmacies. Let us help you prepare for the upcoming year by scheduling a consultation with one of our expert team members, or tell your current insurance expert to make sure your plan allows you to get your prescriptions at one of our local Premier Pharmacy locations in Berlin, Millersburg, and now also in downtown Sugar Creek. Thank you for allowing us to be your local, hometown, independent pharmacy.
Denko Marketing and Tricor Industrial, 2 reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denko takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denko and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
Save the date. Customer Appreciation Days are happening at Keim Home Center and Keim Mount Hope Hardware, April 13th through the 18th. Join us for a full week of celebrating you, our customers, with 10% off select items store-wide, live demos in the shop, gift card giveaways, food, and more. Visit us online at keimhome.com or follow Keim on Facebook for more details. We'll see you April 13th through the 18th for Customer Appreciation Days at Keim Home Center in Charm and Keim Mount Hope Hardware.
Since 1945, Millersburg Electric has been serving the area with quality sales and service of home appliances. With over 250 of the most popular appliance brands on display and thousands more to choose from, they are the area appliance headquarters. Spring improvement is upon us, so consider replacement of those older, inefficient kitchen appliances and laundry products. Building or remodeling, they offer package discounts and free storage until your project is complete. In addition, get free in-carton drop-off or professional installation of your appliances. Millersburg Electric. Appliances and much more on State Route 83 in Millersburg or 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com.
Hey, other guys' insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Biker Sand and Gravel, serving the Central Ohio area of Wayne and Holmes County since 1935. They are a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They are locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330-674-0038.
There may be other choices out there, but when it comes to tires and service, there's really only one place to go. Millersburg Tire Service. In business for over 73 years, it's not just about the prices, it's about the people and the service. That's why service is in their name. They started back in 1953 from humble beginnings, and today they continue serving homes in the surrounding counties with a beautiful showroom, modern facilities, and even a front porch where you're always welcome. They treat people the way you want to be treated. With all that, there's no reason to go anywhere else. Millersburg Tire Service, located on State Route 39, east of Millersburg.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
Inside the Dugout is being brought to you on WKLM by Home Siding Contractors.
Looking to upgrade the exterior of your home? Siding is indeed the best bang for your dollar. Hi, I'm Nevin Mast with Home Siding Contractors. We have the best siding on the market today, and the low maintenance aspect of our siding is what our customers enjoy the most. Provia Siding fits that bill exactly. No frequent painting or staining with wood siding. No routine sealing like stucco. Provia Siding lasts. Check out all we have to offer at our new and improved showroom east of Millersburg, and let our experienced sales team show you how affordable our products can be.
Alongside Hiland Hawks and baseball coach Chris Davis getting set for this game at 717 Credit Union Park here, the home of the Akron Rubber Ducks. But before we get to that, Chris had a big win last night, able to bounce back and get the advantage they lost from Monday over Indian Valley. Really, a pitcher's duel, and Mike Miller doing his thing there with that complete game shutout.
Yeah, got that one run on top of the first, and that's all Mike needed. He settled in nicely and threw a great game for us. Yeah, it was a good league win, and get one back from Indian Valley there. You
mentioned an example there where sometimes getting that run early can be a big difference there. And obviously, Griffin Monigold, that double in that first year kind of got you guys on the board and you're able to stand to get that win.
Yeah, our defense was phenomenal yesterday, and like I said, Mike was outstanding on the mound, and Andre came in the seventh, kind of slammed the door for us, and it was a good team win.
Just one game here, but how important was it to be able to kind of respond like that to these guys and get a win like that against a quality team?
Yeah, they were wishing we could play it on Tuesday. They were anxious to have another shot at them, which is good because it feels like a team we can compete with and beat most of the time. But that's the way baseball goes. And these guys are ready to come out and win every game they compete in, and they want to do it one more time today.
Get to compete here today in this park, a place where you've won 3 straight state titles. How fun is it just every time you get a chance to play at this place?
Oh, it's always special to come up here and play at this park. It's beautiful, and don't get a nicer field to play on all year than this one right here, and hopefully we get to do it a couple more times.
That's for sure. You take on Alliance today. You know much about your opponent?
They're a lot bigger school than us. I know that. I talked to some other coaches that have played them in scrimmages and stuff. They said they're a good program, so we'll see. We just got to come on and do what we can do.
Do what you can do. A game like this here, what are you looking for your guys today?
Yeah, again, just looking to compete at the plate, put good at-bats together, get runners on, and hopefully drive a bunch of runs in tonight. And again, clean defense, pitchers challenging their hitters and making outs.
Chris, thanks for your time. Good luck today.
Thank you.
That's the voice of Hiland Hawks head baseball coach, Chris Davis.
Inside the Dugout has been brought to you on WKLM by Home Siding Contractors.
MEB Systems, a name that has been around since 1977. It is the area's flat roof specialist. Their mission statement is, serve our team, customers, and community by offering exceptional and innovative flat roofing services, all for the glory of God. MEB Systems has the experience to handle anything from scheduled maintenance to roofing multi-acre facilities protecting valuable equipment and merchandise. Call MEB Systems, your flat roof specialist, at 330-852-4333 or visit them online at MEBsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all local athletes the best success this year.
At Mac Oilfield Service, they offer specialized trucking, water hauling, dirt work, and general oil field service in New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio. They have the equipment and manpower to tackle any task handed to them. The future lies in the hands of our youth, and Mac Oilfield Service is proud to support them. Call Mac Oilfield Service for all your oil field needs at 330-674-7371. That's 330-674-7371.
Hey, why do you have 2 shopping carts?
Because it's the buy one get one free sale at Roadie's IGA. 1 cart for what I buy and 1 for what I get free.
That's actually genius.
This week, grab Smithfield pork tenderloin, Mott's apple juice, Bar S Jumbo Franks, Armour meatballs, IJ biscuits, Green Mountain K-Cups, and IJ squeeze mustard. All buy one get one free.
So basically, half your groceries are free.
Exactly. I might need a 3rd cart.
The buy one get one free sale is happening now through Sunday
at Roadie's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg.
Give your home the protection it deserves with Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding from MRV Siding Supply. Cedar Max by Provia delivers outstanding performance inside and out, all in a variety of beautiful colors. Backed by a lifetime limited warranty, Cedar Max keeps your home looking great for years to come. Stop by MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or MRVsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step of the way. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, this is Croy with Burgett Insurance. If you can't remember the last time you've reviewed your insurance policies, you're not alone. Burgett Insurance and Buckeye Insurance Group work together to make sure you are properly covered. Call the friendly, knowledgeable staff of Burgett Insurance at 330-276-3791. We provide service that exceeds expectations and coverage that meets your needs. Buckeye Insurance Group and Burgett Insurance, working together to protect you.
Healthcare feels easier when you feel understood. At Pomerene Hospital, you'll find people who take the time to listen so you can feel cared for and ready for life ahead. From the first appointment to the care you need next, Pomerene keeps things simple, local, and connected. For family checkups, women's care, specialty treatment, surgery, and more, Pomerene is where your community goes to feel better. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Are you ready to take the next step towards a rewarding career in law enforcement? Look no further than Buckeye Career Center's Adult Education Law Enforcement Training Academy. Our program is designed to prepare you for the challenges of the force, providing comprehensive training aligned with the state-mandated curriculum. Upon successful completion, you'll be a certified peace officer ready to serve your community as a deputy, marshal, or police officer. Classes start in August, but pre-physical fitness testing is underway now. Reserve your spot today by calling 330-339-2288.
Lake by the score of 11-2 from a season ago. So far this season for Hiland, they won their first 4 games, 1-0 victories over Wheeling, Central Catholic, and Claymont. Of course, had the 8-inning affair against Claymont, came back and won 12-1 at Claymont, though. 25-0 victory over Loudonville at Lehman Field. Then lost 5-4 to Indian Valley. Came back and won at Indian Valley last night in a pitcher's duel, 1-0 behind the arm of Mike Miller. And Hiland got that one in the first inning, and they got that win. So Hiland at record of 5-1. For Alliance, as I mentioned, a Division III school, they won their first game over JFK at a Warren 6-1, lost 16-2 to Lake, came back and had a 4-4 tie to Massillon, came back and won 14-4 over Struthers, lost 5-3 to Medina Buckeye, won 8-1 over Salem, and also a 12-11 win in their last game at Salem. And Alliance comes in with the record for them at 5-3 on the season overall. As far as Hiland is concerned, out of the IVC South, where so far it is Simi Valley 2-0, while Indian Valley and Hiland both 3-1, Claymont 2-2, Garaway is 1-1, Ridgewood 1-3, and Tusky Valley 0-4. And the IVC North Division, East Canton is 4-0, Strasburg 2-0, Malvern 1-1 in the conference, Newcomerstown 1-2, Conotton Valley 1-3, Buckeye Trail was 0-1, and TCC 0-2. In the Ohio Cardinal Conference in baseball, Worcester's 3-0 so far, New Philadelphia and Ashland both 2-0, Dover is 2-1, Lexington 2-2, Madison is 0-2, Mansfield Senior 0-3, and West Holmes 0-4. Overall around the area in high school baseball, Waynedale unbeaten at 6-0. As Triway is 4-1 overall, Garaway a record of 5-2, Loudonville 1-4, West Holmes a record of 1-5, Danville is 1-5, and Central Christian has a record of 0-5. Other baseball games around the area has Fredericktown playing host to Loudonville, Mansfield Christians at Central Christian, Springfield playing host to Simi Valley, Bishop Rosecrans at Newcomerstown, Dover's at New Philadelphia, Ashland hosting Mansfield Senior, and Madison is at Worcester. We'll take a break, come back with more on the pregame show after this on WKLM.
Call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner, and you know you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of furnaces and air conditioning equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call them today at 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
At Beachy's, we're about keeping you safe and on the road. We believe in building lasting relationships through a trustworthy service. Our team cares about delivering quality every time. We offer auto, diesel, heavy-duty, and tire services. Our Winesburg location is open 7 a.m. to midnight, located at 2653 US 62. Call Winesburg at 330-359-5421. Our Berlin location is open 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., located at 5979 County Road 201. Call Berlin at 330-674-6970. Explore our full range of services and easily schedule your next appointment at beachies.com.
At Kaufman Realty and Auctions, you've got options. Your property is unique, and our agents know how to sell it. Whether it's a traditional listing or live auction, we'll earn you top dollar. Our agents will utilize whichever method of sale works best. When buying or selling your next home, call on Kaufman.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Whether you're exploring faith for the first time or looking for a place to call home, Northside Church invites you to be a part of their growing community. Join them for services Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m., where you'll find inspiring messages and a welcoming atmosphere for all ages. And for 6th to 12th graders, Northside Student Ministry meets Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. during the school year. Visit them at 1207 Worcester Road, just north of Joel Pomeranian Hospital in Millersburg. They can't wait to meet you at Northside Church. Did you know having algae, moss, or mildew on your roof can impact your insurance? Take care of the problem before your insurance company takes action by calling Express Power Washing Incorporated at 330-231-4392. Home of the 2-year guarantee. If the green comes back, they come back. Call Express Power Washing Incorporated today at 330-231-4392 before your insurance company calls you.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
It's the kids from D&M Rocks, here to remind you about all they offer. They have mulch, gravel, limstones, wood chips, black shale, and black granite, natural and manufactured pavers and wall stones, culvert and PVC pipes and fitting, and shale, which is great base material. They keep their inventory stocked year-round and offer delivery on all products. Stop in to see them or give them a call at 330-473-6020.
D&M Rocks! Alliance here at 717 Credit Union Park, the home of the Akron Rubber Ducks. Matt Croy alongside John Monigold, and as I talked about with Chris Dacus, never gets old to get a chance to call a game, and certainly for Hiland get a chance to play in this park.
Yeah, this is a beautiful stadium. We talk about it every time we come up here. You know, the environment, the atmosphere, and, you know, Hiland has a lot of good memories in this park, and let's see if they can make another one today.
Absolutely. Get a chance to take on this Alliance team here. For the Hawks, obviously good to get back in the win column here. I know for them, getting the loss at Indian Valley, a bitter taste in your mouth. I know, as Chris mentioned, they wanted to come back on Tuesday to play. So just the fact to come back and get a hard-fought win last night had to be good for them to get that bounce-back win.
Yeah, and that's a quality win. You know, 1-0, that it comes right down to the last inning again, and you know, the one thing with Hiland is you talk about defense and pitching. And if you can do those two things, you're going to be in every game. You can beat teams 1-0. It's not fun to do. It's not as fun as, you know, beating people 10-0, but, you know, the pitching's been lights out, and you can't ask for much more. And you need to continue to do that until the bats get going.
Got to have the pitching there, and you mentioned until the bats get going here, and the pitching's going to be there, and that's huge here. For the bats, we know this what this lineup's capable of. The talent's there. It's all the early spring. It's going to take a while sometimes to kind of put it all together, but we know that certainly the talent is there to put it together here. When they do that here, it's going to be pretty special.
Well, you lost 4 All-Ohioans, so you have some kids the last couple of years that haven't seen a lot of playing time. They've been waiting their turn, and now it's their turn, and they'll get caught up. They'll get up to speed, and you know, should be another exciting season. Looking forward to seeing what Alliance has here. I know they have the Bo Davis kid. He's going to Youngstown State, catcher. We'll see how we match up with them, and hopefully we get another good performance on the mound.
Should be a fun one today. We'll take a break, come back with the national anthem and the opening pitch after this on WKLM.
Wayne Homes Health is now part of the Premier Pharmacy family, giving us even more ways to serve you. This is Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and I'm pleased to announce our acquisition of Wayne Homes Health in Worcester, allowing us to offer a full line of home medical equipment, including hospital beds, lift chairs, scooters, and more. We also offer home modifications, including stair lift and ramp installation. Rental and delivery are both available. Stop in and see the new display at our Berlin location, now located inside of German Village Shopping Center, or visit us in Worcester at 720 Winkler Drive to see our full line of medical and home modification equipment.
Denco Marketing and Tricor Industrial, two reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denco takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denco and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
Today's national anthem is being brought to you by the Holmes County Veteran Services in Millersburg.
Save the date! Customer Appreciation Days are happening at Keim Home Center and Keim Mount Hope Hardware, April 13th through the 18th. Join us for a full week of celebrating you, our customers, with 10% off select items store-wide, live demos in the shop, gift card giveaways, food, and more. Visit us online at keimhome.com or follow Keim on Facebook for more details. We'll see you April 13th through the 18th for Customer Appreciation Days at Keim Home Center in Charm and Keim Mount Hope Hardware.
Grilling season is here, and if your burgers look more like hockey pucks than the juicy grilled to perfection ones, it's time to get some extra sizzle with a new Weber grill from Millersburg Electric. In addition, they've added the Blackstone line of griddles with exclusive stainless steel models. Plus, get free assembly on all Weber grills and Blackstone griddles over $499. Need a new washer and dryer? Get a Speed Queen laundry pair and save up to $300 on the #1 laundry product in the U.S. Millersburg Electric, appliances and much more on State Route 83 in Millersburg, or 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com.
Hey, other guys insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
And the starting lineup is brought to you by Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative. Their member services team processed over 36,000 phone calls last year, and when you call them during business hours, you talk to someone located in Millersburg who's ready to help answer your questions and provide member service excellence. Local is what they are all about. And for Hiland, the visitors will be at the plate first, leading things off of them. Garrett Monigold, followed by Christian Mulla, Grady Monigold, Griffin Monigold, Mike Miller, Isaiah Wagler, Paxton Alarcon, Jonah Yoder, and then Carson Yoder rounds out the lineup. And defensively for Alliance, at first base is going to be Jackson Ghani. At second is D'Angelo Fisk. At short is Charles Icky. At third is Parker Woods. The catcher, Bo Davis. Out in left field for Alliance, that is Trevin Wilkes. And the center fielder is Lincoln Reese. In right field, that is Cameron Burton. And the starting lineup is brought to you by Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative. Keep the lights on. Isn't enough. They're not your typical electric company. They're not a local, not-for-profit electric company. They're a power for their community and also with more than just electricity. They work to bring jobs and investments to the area. Why? Because this is our home. Matt Croy, John Monigold, Blaze Mullins back at the studio, and also video live streaming today's contest on the WKLM YouTube page. Courtesy of Claxon Communications, Casey Claxon is the producer, and Andrew Dunlap is working the camera today from Akron. Here's the line in the first pitch. It's going to be a fastball on the inside corner for a called strike, and today's first pitch is brought to you by MRV Siding Supply. Give them a call, 800-524-7436. The second offering is going to be a grounder toward third. Rolls to the left field, a base hit. Garrett Monigold, just like that, John, he'll get the offense rolling here in the top of the first inning.
Yeah, setting the table, and, that's one of the things as a leadoff hitter. It's a little hard to go up there not really knowing exactly what the pitcher has because we haven't seen Alliance before. It's a little different than playing Ridgewood, Garraway, or Indian Valley where you have a little bit of an idea what you're going to see.
Monigold came in batting .294 an RBI on the year. The base hit there. Now the bunt, that time by Christian Mullet, picked up by the pitcher Cohen Hendershot. Throws to first just in time for the out, but nice sack bunt by Mullet to advance Monigold the second. Mullet came in batting .500 with 7 RBIs, but executes the sack bunt that time.
Yeah, and that's one of those things you think, why did we go ahead and lay down a sacrifice bunt on the first pitch? But my understanding is the catcher has a cannon, so we may not be too aggressive on the bases. We might do a little bit more moving the runner over, getting the bunts down.
As I mentioned, Bo Davis going to Youngstown State for a reason, so very talented behind the plate. Grady Monigold stands in from the left side. A little meeting here between pitcher and catcher. Grady Monigold will make most pitchers and catchers have a little extra discussion. He's wearing number 21, the senior pitcher today. Grady Monigold batting .632, 3 homers, 14 runs batted in, of course, the Malone commit. 1 out, runner at second base, and Garrett Monigold. Grady's at the plate.
Need to be patient here. See if you can pick up the RBI.
And the pitch. Going to be called strike on the outside corner. Cohen Hendershot. Again, the sophomore right-hander on the mound.
Got off the mound and fielded that bunt pretty well. If Christian gets it 2 feet to the left, he's safe.
Without a doubt, here's the pitch. Going to be called strike on the inside corner. Works the outside and inside corners now quickly, an 0-2 count. Hendershot for him. He's thrown just 1 inning on the season, so he hasn't got a lot of work. So he handles things today here in Akron. Here's the pitch. High that time for ball 1. 1-2 the count to Grady Monigold.
Yeah, that was a good waste pitch there. Set it up, throw it out of the zone where he can't hit it. Hiland's got a chance here to get an early lead.
Hendershot the pitch. It's going to be rocketed down the first base side, but foul on the bouncer. And the count remains at 1-2. Just a bit out in front of it. It is 400 and dead center here at 717 Credit Union Park. Still trying to get used to calling it that and not Canal Park this year.
Yeah, it's going to be different. 1-2 count here to see if they go off speed, or I imagine they're going to stay away from his power.
Here's the pitch. Going to be high that time for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Initially an 0-2 count, but Monigold's battled to even things up.
Shortstop's staying pretty close to second base, but like we said, you're going to have to get a better secondary. That's where you're going to have to score.
Here's the pitch. It's going to be a bouncer up the middle, going to be scooped up by the shortstop. Charles Ickey throws the first in time for the out. Over to third base and play Garrett Monigold. Ickey was playing close to that second base bag. Otherwise, that a lot of times is going to be a roller in the center field.
Yeah, you could see the shortstop went back to his position, but the second baseman, he was shaded up the middle, and Grady hit it right to him. Going to take a 2-out RBI here.
So runner at third, 2 down. Griffin Monigold at the plate. Bats from the right side, wearing number 25, the senior catcher. Batting .571, 1 homer, and 6 runs batted in.
And I think that was by design. They were pitching Grady outside, so they kind of shifted the infield over to the left side. Let's see if Griffin can pick him up.
Here's the pitch. It's going to be a high pop-up on the infield. Near the grass, the second baseman making the catch. That's going to be D'Angelo Fisk for out number 3. Hawks threatened but do not score in the top of the first inning. 1 hit, no errors, a runner left. In a half inning, no score from Credit Union Park. This is high school baseball on WKLM.
Biker Sand and Gravel, serving the central Ohio area of Wayne and Holmes counties since 1935. They are a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They are locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330-674-0038.
If you're looking for the best tires and service in the area, stop by Millersburg Tire Service. When it comes to selection, no one does it better. They sold 37 brands of passenger, SUV, light truck, heavy duty, and farm tires in the last year, serving Holmes County, all across Ohio, and 11 surrounding states. They even ship nationwide. Add in a knowledgeable staff with over 375 years of combined experience, and you've got everything you need, all in one place. So go with a team that's been serving Holmes County for over 73 years. Millersburg Tire Service, State Route 39, east of Millersburg.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
MEB Systems, a name that has been around since 1977. It is the area's flat roof specialist. Their mission statement is, serve our team, customers, and community by offering exceptional and innovative flat roofing services, all for the glory of God. MEB Systems has the experience to handle anything from scheduled maintenance to roofing multi-acre facilities protecting valuable equipment and merchandise. Call MEB Systems, your flat roof specialist, at 330-852-4333 or visit them online at MEBsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all local athletes the best success this year.
At Mac Oilfield,
Ready after this. Okay. All ready for the bottom of the first inning. First pitch swinging is Cameron Burton in the fly ball. The medium deep center field caught by Christian Mullet. And just like that, one pitch and one out, and you'll take that if you're the Hawks.
Yeah, that's pretty efficient. Can't get any more efficient than that.
At the plate now going to be D'Angelo Fisk. Burton came into the plate with that at bat, batting .318 on the year with 1 RBI on the season. And he flies out the center. D'Angelo Fisk batting from the right side, wearing number 11, the senior second baseman. Grady Monigold on the mound, the wind and the pitch. And it'll be a fastball in there for a strike. 0-1 count to D'Angelo Fisk, batting .455, and also has 2 runs batted in.
Got some pretty good stats early in the season.
No doubt. The pitch. Curveball going to be a cold strike on the outside corner. Fisk followed by Bo Davis, Lincoln Reese, Charles Eakey, Jackson Ghani, Parker Woods, Trevin Wilkes, and then Cohen Hendershot rounds out the Alliance Aviators lineup. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball blew it right by him. And that's out number 2 of the strikeout thrown by Grady Monigold.
That's a pretty good start to the game right there. It looks like Grady's got a pretty good zip on his fastball today, but you know that's the benefit of having the depth. Hiland hasn't had to overuse any pitchers, especially early in the season. You want to make sure you get them built up, and the coaching staff's done a really good job of that.
That is huge as always. 2 down, nobody aboard, no score. Here's Bo Davis, the Youngstown State commit, at the plate. The pitch. That's going to be a bit high for a ball. He bats from the right side, wearing number 1, and the senior catcher. And for Bo Davis, batting .444 on the season, he has 2 runs batted in. Monigold the wind, the pitch. Curveball going to be in there for a strike, and as you mentioned, dialed in. It looks like Monigold on that strike zone here in this first inning. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bo Davis. Here's the pitch. That'd be a bit outside for a ball. 2-1 the count. For Hiland at first, Jonah Yoder. The second baseman, Carson Yoder. Isaiah Wagler's at short. Damon Troyer's at third. Garrett Monigold's in left. Christian Mullet's in center. Right fielder Mike Miller catching Griffin Monigold. The pitch. A curveball in the inside corner. It's a cold strike. Evens it up 2 balls and 2 strikes to Bo Davis.
That's one of those things that you think 2-1, you're probably looking for a fastball. if you're able to throw your curveball for a strike, that's huge.
Here's the one and the pitch by Monigold. Going to be swung on, be jammed off the handle, but fouls it straight back into the bleachers. The count remains at 2-2. Davis will stand back into the batter's box. Partly cloudy skies, otherwise really perfect conditions for baseball today. And the pitch. It's going to be popped up high in the air. Shallow right field down near the line, going after it and making the grab. That's going to be Mike Miller for the third out.
Good start. Let's see if we can get some runs here.
The Aviators go down in order here in the bottom of the first, no doubt. No score through one. This is high school baseball on WKLM.
At Mac Oilfield Service, they offer specialized trucking, water hauling, dirt work, and general oil field service in New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio. They have the equipment and manpower to tackle any task handed to them. The future lies in the hands of our youth, and Mac Oilfield Service is proud to support them. Call Mac Oilfield Service for all your oil field needs at 330-674-7371. That's 330-674-7371.
Hey, why are you whispering in the grocery store?
Because I just discovered something amazing at Rody's IGA.
What?
The buy one, get one free sale. I'm trying not to get too excited.
Too late. You're hugging the shopping cart.
Can you blame me? Green Mountain K-Cups, IGA Squeeze Mustard, Lindy's Italian Ice, and Q-Tips Cotton Swabs, all buy one, get one free.
Wait, free snacks and free Q-Tips?
Yep, plus Yankee candles and IGA trash bags are buy one, get one free too.
So your house will smell great and your trash will be free.
Now that's smart shopping.
The buy one, get one free sale is happening now through Sunday at Rody's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg.
Are you ready to accelerate towards your dreams with a new car, ATV, boat, or some extra cash for personal needs? This is Zach Deidinger, a banking center manager at the Commercial and Savings Bank, here to help you fund your next adventure. Our team of experts is committed to finding the right solution for you with competitive rates, flexible terms, and personalized service. Visit csb1.com to apply online or give us a call at 800-654-9015 to speak with a loan specialist and discover the CSB advantage. The Commercial and Savings Bank. Relationships you can bank on. Member FDIC.
Top of the second, no score from 717 Credit Union Park, the home of the Akron Rubber Ducks. Matt Croy alongside John Monigold for today's broadcast. As I mentioned before, we're video live streaming today's contest on the WKLM YouTube page, courtesy of Claxon Communications. We're also on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. At the plate for Hiland, going to be the 5, 6, and 7 batters. Mike Miller leads things off, followed by Isaiah Wagler and Paxton Alarcon. Of course, you saw that first pitch, high and away, ball one to Mike Miller. Here's the second offering. So going to be a line foul down the left field side and at a play. 1 ball, 1 strike, Mike Miller. Wearing number 13, the senior right fielder, is batting .211 and has 3 runs batted in. And the line, the pitch by Cohen Hendershot. The pitch going to be inside. Going to be ball 2. 2 balls and a strike now. At the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Table Rock Pizza Player of the Game located in downtown Berlin. The pitch. It's going to be a jam job in the shallow center field. Going to be in there for a base hit. He muscled it up there into the outfield and center. And Mike Miller with a leadoff single in the second inning.
Yeah, he did a good job. He muscled that one out over second base, right in front of the center fielder. And that's one of the things. Mike's pretty dynamic base runner. It's nice to have him on the bases and see if we lay down another bunt here or if we let Isaiah swing away.
Isaiah Wagler at the plate indeed, batting from the right side. And the pitch shows bunt. He'll bunt it down the first base line. Nice bunt. Fielded by a Hendershot. Throws to first base in time for the out. But again, the sack bunt executed well by Isaiah Wagler to advance Miller to second base.
And here early in the game, you kind of like that. You're playing to get 1 run or 2 runs, get that lead, get the early lead. And with the catcher that they have behind the plate, you don't really want to risk just sending your runner and having him get thrown out.
Wagler came in batting .250 with a homer and 3 RBIs before that sack bunt. Here's Paxton Alarcon at the plate, batting from the right side. And the pitch. That's going to be on the inside corner for a strike. Alarcon, wearing number 11, the junior DH, batting .200 with 1 RBI. Miller at second base, 1 out. And no score, top of the second inning. Hiland trying to change that. Hendershot the pitch. That's going to be down low in the dirt for ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike. And these are the situations here that if you're fortunate enough to get to the state tournament, you're going to have to face really good teams. You're going to have to execute plays like that, right, to manufacture some runs.
Yeah, you're going to have to be able to move the runner over.
That pitch going to be swung on, bouncer toward third. Scooped up by Woods. Nice scoop. Throws the first in time for the outfield. The third base going to be not in time, but he bounces out of his glove. The third baseman covering, and Derek Parker Woods, but good job backing it up to keep Mike Miller at third base. But that scoop, he kind of look away that time and somehow was able to scoop that ball up to make that play.
Do they call that an Olay?
Yes.
That's what it looked like to me, but the ball went into his glove, and the result was all that mattered.
So at the plate, Jonah Yoder. Now for the Hawks, the pitch. It's going to be a hammered deep left center field. It's going to be in there for a hit. Rolls over the outfielder's head, and Trevin Wilkes over to the home plate scoring this Miller for the RBI double is Jonah Yoder. How about that? Jonah gets a chance to get a start today in Akron, and he comes through in a big way in the bottom half of this lineup. Hiland a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, he put a charge into that ball. First pitch fastball, and he jumped all over it. That's good to see. Jonah, earlier this year, when he's gotten into a varsity game, he's hit well. It's nice to see him put a good swing on that one, get that 2-out RBI.
That's his second double of the season, and his first run batted in. 1-0 Hawks, now number 9 batter in the Highland lineup at the plate, Carson Yoder. Batting from the right side, wearing number 2, and the junior second baseman. The pitch going to be on the outside corner for a strike. Carson Yoder batting .250 so far on the season. 1-0 Hawks.
And if you know Jonah, he's never really been that tall or that big of a player coming up through. He was one of those kids you were kind of waiting on him to hit that growth spurt. And I tell you what, last summer he really shot up. I mean, I know he had an arm injury, but he grew really quick, and man, did he put a charge into that pitch.
That size makes a difference. That pitch in the dirt for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Carson Yoder. Now the pitch. That's high. Good take, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Always big to get that early lead as Hiland did last night.
Especially with 2 outs, you are going to kind of have to play small ball.
Hendershot a look at second. Now toward home and the pitch. Going to be fastball just a bit high. Ball 3. 3 balls and a strike now to Carson Yoder.
And Highland's hit the ball hard. I mean, they didn't score the first inning, but Garrett had that base hit. We moved him to second, and then Grady, he hit a ball hard up the middle, and Paxton, before Jonah came up, he hit that ball pretty hard on the ground.
The pitch. Outside ball 4, and there's a walk to Carson Yoder to keep this inning going. First walk thrown by Cohen Hendershot, and now runners at first and second, 2 outs, 1-0 Hawks, and now we're to the top of the order, so second time through the order facing Hendershot. Monigold, of course, he had a single, did Garrett Monigold, in his first at-bat.
See if we can pick up another 2-out RBI, put a crooked number on the board. That's one thing Highland's struggled with this year. They get that 1 run in an inning, but they really have had a hard time putting a big inning together.
The pitch. Fastball high and inside, a little chin music that time for Garrett, but it'll be ball 1.
And some of that you attribute to the pitching that they've seen early in the season. The kid from Indian Valley last night, you got to give him a lot of credit.
Sure.
He was hitting the spots, changing speeds.
Hendershot a look at second, and the pitch. So going to be a trickled foul on the swing to the backstop. Goes to 1 ball, 1 strike. And what do you hope also, by facing some of the good pitching they face there, that's going to make you a better hitter also, right?
Yeah, it is. I mean, the better pitching you see, the better off it is for you. You don't want to go in there and see a bunch of bad pitching, and then you face a good pitcher, and it really jumps on you.
The pitch. So going to be fouled straight back. Just missed it on that swing. Goes to 1-2 to Monigold. Carson Yoder's at first. Jonah Yoder is over at second base. There's 2 outs, but Hiland has taken a 1-0 lead in the second. The pitch. So want to be a grounder toward short, going to be deep in the hole. Knocked down by Iki, but he will not be able to make a throw on it. And that'll be an infield signal for Garrett Monigold. So his second hit today, and bases are now loaded. So the Hawks still not done in the second inning.
Yeah, and that ball wasn't hit it was hit hard enough to get to the hole. He did a good job knocking it down. If that ball rolls past him, I'm assuming Jonah's going to score. It's going to be up to Christian now. That's one thing. We're still looking for that big inning. Here you go. 2 runners in scoring position.
Chance to do it here. Christian Mulla had the sac bunt his first at bat. Here's the pitch. So I'm going to be fouled straight back, just behind it. And now a 0-1 count to Christian Mullet.
I would have had that one.
You were ready to go.
It was coming.
Hands were up and ready to play. Mullet came in batting .500 on the season. Bases are juiced with 2 down for the Hawks. And the pitch. Curveball in the dirt. And ball 1 ball, and 1 strike. Mention the Table Rock Pizza Player of the Game is our sponsor for today as the player of the contest. You can give them the call, 330-449-9955. They're located at TableRockPizza.com online. The pitch. So it's going to be a fly ball, deep center field. It's going to be in the gap. Scoring from third base. That's Jonah Yoder. Carson Yoder will score. Garrett Monigold around third base. He'll be held. And a 2 RBI double by Christian Mullet. The Hawks have taken a 3-0 lead.
And that's the inning you've been looking for. Putting more than 1 run on the board.
Taking advantage of those guys on base, and the Hawks are doing that here in the second inning. And now Grady Monigold at the play. That'll cause the meeting here at the mound. We'll take a quick timeout. This is high school baseball on WKLM.
Give your home the protection it deserves with Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding from MRV Siding Supply. Cedar Max by Provia delivers outstanding performance inside and out, all in a variety of beautiful colors. Backed by a lifetime limited warranty, Cedar Max keeps your home looking great for years to come. Stop by MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or MRVsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
This is Jeff Allison at Burgett Insurance. I have partnered with Buckeye Insurance Group to provide our customers with insurance coverage at competitive rates, backed by outstanding service. If you would like a no-obligation review of your farm, home, or auto insurance, see me, Jeff Allison at Burgett Insurance. Buckeye Insurance Group and Burgett Insurance, working together to protect you.
Meeting is over. Hendershot remains on the mound. Runners at second and third, 2 outs. Grady Monigold at the play. He grounded out to short in his first at bat. Righty against lefty, the pitch. It's going to be a bouncer toward first. Hit hard, knocked down, picked up. It's going to be a close play. Going to be in time for the out, they're going to say. Wow. Well, we need replay on that one, but they just barely, by half a step, get Monigold over first base. That will do it for the inning, but the Hawks do get 3 runs in the top of the second through 1.5. Hiland 3, Alliance nothing. This is high school baseball on WKLM.
Healthcare feels easier when you feel understood. At Pomerene Hospital, you'll find people who take the time to listen so you can feel cared for and ready for life ahead. From the first appointment to the care you need next, Pomerene keeps things simple, local, and connected. For family checkups, women's care, specialty treatment, surgery, and more, Pomerene is where your community goes to feel better. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Unlock your potential and explore exciting career paths with Buckeye Career Center. Are you passionate about automotive repair? Dive into our auto collision repair program. Maybe designs. Our computer-aided design program could help you bring your ideas to life. Or maybe you're drawn to hands-on work. Our masonry program provides hands-on training to master the art of building and construction. We offer 35 high school programs at Buckeye Career Center with one to surely fit your needs. Programs are filling quickly. Apply today at buckeyecareercenter.org.
Call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner, and you know you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of furnaces and air conditioning equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call them today at 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
Bottom half of the second, 3-0 Hiland at the plate now for Alliance, the 4, 5, and 6 batters. Lincoln Reese followed by Charles Akey and then Jackson Ghani. As for Reese, bats for the right side, wearing number 0, the senior center fielder, as Reese settles in, batting .474 on the season, and he has 10 runs batted in. The line, the pitch by Grady Monigold. And that's going to be a fastball in there for a strike. It's a 0-1 count. As for Monigold, 1-0 record on the season, allowing no runs so far entering this game through 3 innings and allowing 2 hits, striking out 6, walking 2 before this outing. That's on the outside corner for a strike. New balls, 2 strikes to Lincoln Reese.
And that's one of those things you want to see. You know, Grady went 1, 2, 3, and then you come in and you put up a 3 spot. Allows you to breathe a little bit. Your at-bats aren't as intense.
Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes down to Lincoln Reese. Well, you mentioned the pitching depth, and I think, and we talk about this every year, but it never seems to change on the Hiland end. Here's the 1 and the 1-2 offering. So going to be popped up. First base side foul. Terry Croy going to be straight back and down to play into the seats. Counts remains at 1-2. But this is the part here of the week. You play your conference games. You got a couple more games here into the week here. And usually you're kind of throwing a weaker arm somewhere in the between. But for the Hawks, the fact they can throw out somebody like Grady who has the experience he has, that's huge here when you can continue to throw out quality arms here even later in the week like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's the pitch by Grady. Curveball down low in ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So, as you mentioned, the fact that for Hiland, they've got those quality arms to go to.
Yeah, and you look at it, if your starter's giving you 5 or 6 innings, that saves everybody else. You don't have to overuse anybody.
Here's the pitch. Going to be called. Strike 3 in the curveball. Froze him at the plate in strike 3. His second strikeout thrown in the game. And, yeah, you're not typically seeing Hiland throw a guy 125 pitches in the game. They don't need to do that.
No, and last night, Mike was rolling.
Yeah.
Probably could have came in and finished that game. They went to Andre Yoder, and Andre came in, went 1, 2, 3. Kept the pitch count for Mike down. Got Andre some work, and Grady's coming in here fresh, having not pitched in 6 days.
Here's Charles Eakey, the pitch. Fastball sails high. It's ball 1. He bats for the right side, wearing number 30, the junior shortstop. 3-0 Hiland, bottom of the second, and there's 1 down, nobody aboard for Alliance. Monigold, the pitch. That's on the outside corner of the fastball, strike 1. As for Eakey on the season, batting .227, he does have 6 runs batted in.
That's one thing with the Alliance lineup. You look at the averages, the top of it's really strong.
It is. Get some gaudy batting average for sure. That curveball just a bit high for a ball.
But once you get down past that 4-hitter, it tends to drop off a little bit, and that's where you want to be aggressive. We want to keep attacking.
Monigold rocks and fires in the pitch. So on to be fouled off the handle. Straight back goes to 2-2. Started to say earlier here at 717 Credit Union Park. It is 400 in dead center here. Left center field, 376. Right center field, 375. 331 down the left field line. It's 337 down the right field line. Here with the Akron Rubber Ducks. I believe they got their season started back on April 2nd. Here's the 2-2. Going to be a fastball. Cold strike 3 on the outside corner. Boy, he's working those corners as well with the fastball and the curveball. And that's back-to-back Ks to begin the second inning.
Yeah, and Grady's curveball looks pretty sharp today, and he's got a slider and a curveball. He's used both of them there. As a hitter, you're not expecting fastball paint on the outside corner, and that's exactly what he got.
2 down, nobody aboard. Here's Jackson Ghani. The line, the pitch by Monigold. So going to be a high-flying ball. Fairly deep center field going after it is Christian Mullet. He'll run it down, though, and make the grab, and that is out number 3. For a second consecutive inning, the Alliance goes down in order. And now through 2, Hiland 3, Alliance nothing. This is high school baseball on WKLM.
At Beachy's, we're about keeping you safe and on the road. We believe in building lasting relationships through a trustworthy service. Our team cares about delivering quality every time. We offer auto, diesel, heavy-duty, and tire services. Our Winesburg location is open 7 a.m. to midnight, located at 2653 US 62. Call Winesburg at 330-359-5421. Our Berlin location is open 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., located at 5979 County Road 201. Call Berlin at 330-674-6970. Explore our full range of services and easily schedule your next appointment at beaches.com.
Since 1975, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has been an industry pioneer in real estate at auction. This is Anthony Kaufman. Some companies come and go, and some experience ownership changes, but Dave Kaufman has owned and overseen every aspect of his company. During that time, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has grown and expanded to meet increasing customer needs while always staying on the cutting edge of technology and giving back to the community. Rooted in tradition, growing through innovation, we are Kaufman Realty and Auctions in Millersburg, Sugar Creek, New Philadelphia, Cambridge, and at kaufmanrealty.com.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Be the 4, 5, and 6 batters. The pitch going to be a fastball inside for a ball. Griffin Monigold will lead things off, followed by Mike Miller and Isaiah Wagler. Griffin, he popped out the second in his first at bat. Cohen Hendershot remains on the mound. The sophomore, Roxon fires the pitch. Fastball on the outside corner, a strike. It's a 1-1 count. Hiland so far. They got the big 3 runs that last inning on 4 hits. They have 5 hits overall in the game, and they left 3 runners on base. Hendershot is the wind the pitch here. Down low for a ball, goes to 2-1. No strikeouts. He's walked 1 batter. He's thrown now 35 pitches. He threw 23 of those pitches, though, in that last inning. Here's the pitch. Fastball high. Now ball 3. 3-1 count to Griffin Monigold. Hiland has gotten the leadoff batter aboard, though, each of the first 2 innings and trying to keep that going here.
And so far, he's not been able to throw his curveball for a strike.
The pitch. Going to be a fastball inside, ball 4 there. So his second walk through into the game, and the leadoff batter again is aboard for a 3rd consecutive inning for Hiland. And now Mike Miller, who had a single and a run scored to that second inning, he'll be at the plate. Hiland sent 8 batters to the plate in that 3-run second inning. Matt Croy alongside John Monigold from Akron.
Beautiful day at the ballpark.
Certainly is, as Hendershot will take his foot off the rubber. He'll step back on. Here's the pitch. Shows bunt, and unable to connect at that time was Mike Miller, so he'll be in there for a strike. Stay tuned later on tonight for High School Scoreboard on WKLM. It's brought to you by Pomerene Hospital. Here's the 0-1. That's the fastball in there for a strike, not showing bunt there, and now an 0-2 count to Mike Miller.
Now he's going to have to protect here a little bit. Adjust your approach.
Woods was playing back behind that third base back, maybe why he was kind of thinking about that over a third. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a foul down the third base side into the seats, and the count remains at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Top of the 3rd inning, 3-0 Hawks.
Nice to see that crooked number on the board.
That's big, and now the pitch. Going to be down low. Knocked down by the catcher, and that pitch in the dirt goes to ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes down to Miller.
And that's one of the things that we've talked about so far. You know, if you can't throw that curveball for a strike and the hitter's able to pretty much eliminate that pitch, you're not going to get many swings and misses at it.
Hendershot comes to a set here from the stretch. And the pitch. That another curveball that hangs up there, high and away. Ball 2, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And, you know, you looked at some of the pitchers that Hiland's faced. That's been the one thing that's really impressed me. As a high school pitcher, to be able to locate your curveball,
yeah,
you're going to do a lot of damage against the lineup. And that, so far, that's what Hiland has seen.
Here's the pitch. Going to be way inside that, hit him. So that's going to send Miller to the plate on the hit batsman. So now runners at first and second after a walk and a hit by pitch.
Now let's see, you know, Isaiah, he did lay down a sack earlier in that second inning. I imagine we're probably going to see one again here. I mean, I know you're up 3. Do you play for 1 or 2 runs, or do you try to get that big inning?
Good question. We'll see what happens here, no doubt. Wagler, of course, you know he's got some power, hit a home run earlier this season, but also can lay that bunt down as well. He'll stand in there, runners at first and second. There's nobody out.
And one of the things those bunts did, it forces those corners in. They're playing up on the grass.
Not showing it, but he beamed. Back-to-back batter's been hit by a pitch on the very first pitch, this time on the pitch by Hendershot, and bases are now loaded. So Hendershot really had pretty good command, other than, as you mentioned, locating the curveball before the setting, but then a walk followed by 2 guys getting hit by a pitch, and all of a sudden bases are loaded with nobody out.
And now you play for that big inning. And that's, you know, you talk about it, the scheduling. I know they've played 2 league games this week.
Right, yeah.
And you got to look at where they're at on their staff. You don't know if they had to use any guys in the bullpen to get through those games. but it looks like they're making a switch.
They are going to make a change here, so new pitcher on the mound for Alliance. We'll take a timeout. This is high school baseball on WKLM.
Whether you're exploring faith for the first time or looking for a place to call home, Northside Church invites you to be a part of their growing community. Join them for services Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m., where you'll find inspiring messages and a welcoming atmosphere for all ages. And for 6th to 12th graders, Northside Student Ministry meets Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. during the school year. Visit them at 1207 Worcester Road, just north of Joel Pomeranian Hospital in Millersburg. They can't wait to meet you at Northside Church. Did you know having algae, moss, or mildew on your roof can impact your insurance? Take care of the problem before your insurance company takes action by calling Express Power Washing Incorporated at 330-231-4392. Home of the 2-year guarantee. If the green comes back, they come back. Call Express Power Washing Incorporated today at 330-231-4392 before your insurance company calls you.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
Jackson Ghani, the sophomore righty, he's getting his warm-up pitches in now, replacing Cohen Hendershot. Hendershot kind of lost that command here in this third after a walk and hit back-to-back batters after that. And the Hawks, all of a sudden, when we talked about putting that Prooker number on the board, John, they were able to do that the last inning, but a chance to do that again here in inning number 3.
Yeah, nobody out. This is probably a crucial game, or crucial at bat, I should say, for Alliance right here. You know, one swing, it could get away from them pretty quick. But if you're Hiland, you know, putting up that 3 spot, it allows your hitters to breathe a little bit. You don't feel the intensity of every at-bat, and especially if you're later in the game you go, and the closer the game, it can be a challenge as a hitter. You're going to feel a little bit of pressure.
It certainly can. So Highland got 3 runs on 4 hits that last inning. Had not had to really swing the bat here in this third inning, but we'll see what happens here as Jackson Ghani gets those warmer tosses in. Ghani has thrown 4 innings on the year, 1-0 record, and he's allowed 4 runs, 3 earned, 7 hits allowed, and he's also struck out 3 and walking 1, a 5.25 earned run average. So he is ready to go. Isaiah Wagler, I should say Paxton Alarcon rather, is at the plate with Wagler at first. Mike Miller's at second, and Griffin Monigold is at third base. Alarcon, he grounded out the third in his first at-bat in the second inning. Bases are juiced, nobody out for Highland. Already up 3-0 here.
Like you said, there's a lot of good memories in this ballpark. Highland is comfortable playing here.
Fly ball high in the air towards shallow right field. Going after it is Burton. He will make the grab. Tagging for third, coming toward home is Griffin Monigold, and he will be in there to score the run. So that will be a sac fly to right in RBI. Paxton Alarcon to knock in Griffin Monigold from third, and Highland has taken a 4-0 lead. That's part of it also here, because this is a big ballpark. This is kind of an intimidating park to play in. It's a fun park to play in, obviously, but somewhat intimidating, but not for Highland, because these guys are almost kind of like a second home to them now. They're used to playing here as Johnny Yoder stands in, and that has to make a difference, I would think.
Yeah, you go all the way back to Coach Gibson. He started bringing the team up here. Coach Davis has carried that on, and, you know, not only does it give the kids incentive to work hard to get here to play in the state tournament, but it's not going to be overwhelming for them.
Fastball in the outside corner for a called strike. Johnny Yoder, who had the big RBI double and scored a run in that second inning. Here's the pitch. So going to be a foul to the backstop, 0-2 count. I'm going to go ahead and call that the play of the game to this point, because that really kind of got the offense going. Play of the game brought to you by Hobron's Insurance, located at 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 800-340-3767. That hit really kind of the offense kind of unlocked in that second.
Yeah, and it's great to see Jonah do that. You know, he hurt his arm last summer, missed most of the summer, but
that pitch outside for ball. Runner going through to second base, going to be cut off. And the stolen base by Isaiah Wagler. Miller will stay over at third.
Yeah, that was a good read by Mike. You know, if he takes off right away, he might be able to get home, but with 1 out, now you have 2 runners in scoring position. Jonah put a charge into the ball, left center gap last time.
Here's a pitch. Way outside on the curveball there for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, Jonah Yoder. 4-0 Hawks. We're in the top of the 3rd inning.
Now, if you're Alliance, you're at the point of this game where one swing might be out of reach early.
The pitch. High. That's going to be ball 3, full count. Yeah, 1 out with runners at 2nd and 3rd. Yoder settles in. Ghani is ready from the stretch. And the pitch. Going to be a called strike 3 on the outside corner. Good fastball that time by Ghani. And that is the 2nd out.
Yeah, he painted the outside corner there. I think Jonah knew it a little bit, kind of discouraged with himself, but that's okay. He got this offense rolling early.
And here's Carson Yoder, who walked in, scored in the 2nd. He'll be at the plate. Still a chance here to make something happen here for the Hawks. The pitch. It's going to be a rocket down the left field line, but it's going to be foul. Boy, he hammered that one, but out in front.
Yeah, and that's one thing we've seen with Carson. He's got a quick bat. He's not going to have anybody throw it by him. That's one of those things that you'd like to see him try to, use the big part of the field, and then if you're early, it's going to hit that left center gap or hit the left field line.
He'll try and straighten it out as he stands back into the batter's box. And the pitch. Here ball swing and a miss. That'll be strike 2. 0-2 count to Carson Yoder. 4-0 Hiland in the 3rd. Ghani from the stretch and the pitch. High inside. That's going to be ball 1. 1-2 the count.
Ball almost nicked him in the forearm.
It did.
Just barely leaned back out of the way.
Yoder back in there. Ghani the pitch. That's going to be down low. Nice stop by the catcher, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bo Davis again behind the plate. Yoder looking for something he can drive here with runners at 2nd and 3rd. Ghani the pitch. High. That time, ball 3. And all of a sudden, it's gone from an 0-2 count to a full count.
Yeah, Carson swung at a couple pitches early in the count, but he's done a really good job laying off pitches out of the zone. Quality at bat. Let's see if he can win it.
Ghani. Now with the payoff. Going to be high. Ball 4. He walks him. So bases are loaded for the Hawks once again. So at the plate now going to be the top of the order. So this Alliance team does not get the chance to avoid the top half of the Hiland lineup in this inning. And Garrett Monigold 2 for 2 with 2 singles so far. He'll be at the plate. Bases loaded, 2 down for the Hawks.
Yeah, this is a big at bat right here.
The pitch. High, ball 1. 1-0 count now to Garrett Monigold.
With the bases loaded, Garrett, you want to make sure he zones up. Don't help him out and get yourself out.
The pitch. Outside, no, they're call a strike on the outside corner. He got the call there, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I don't know if he could have hit that.
Yeah, I don't think so. Longer bat for that. Here's the pitch. So going to be fouled straight back. Just behind it, 1-2 the count to Monigold.
Now you know what that call does. He's got to protect that outside corner. Can't let that ball go out there. You saw Jonah. He got called out on the outside. Garrett's hugging that white line.
Here's the pitch. That'll be on the dirt and kind of short arm that throw.
What a block.
Absolutely great block by Bo Davis.
And he just deadened it too. Sometimes that ball hits that far out in front. It's kind of hard to get it to drop right in front of you, but that was textbook.
Smothered it. Now 2-2 count Garrett Monigold.
And with this huge backstop here, that saved a run.
Yeah, that ball gets by you. The run scoring from third for sure. Ghani. Here's the pitch. High and the fastball. Ball 3. Full count to Garrett Monigold.
And it's the second at bat in a row we've seen. He's gotten ahead in the count, and then he kind of started to nibble a little bit. Runners are going to be moving here.
Ghani. Here's the pitch. Going to be called strike 3 on the outside corner.
And that's what we talked about right there. He called that earlier in the count. Got to protect when that pitch is thrown.
He got the call that time. Did the pitcher to get that out and finish off the inning. The Hawks do score a run, though, here in the top of the third and through 2.5. Hiland 4, Alliance nothing. This is high school baseball on WKLM.
It's the kids from D&M Rocks, here to remind you about all they offer. They have mulch, gravel, limstones, wood chips, black shale, and black granite, natural and manufactured pavers and wall stones, culvert and PVC pipes and fitting, and shale, which is great base material. They keep their inventory stocked year-round and offer delivery on all products. Stop in to see them or give them a call at 330-473-6020. D&M Rocks!
Wayne Holmes Health is now part of the Premier Pharmacy family, giving us even more ways to serve you. This is Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and I'm pleased to announce our acquisition of Wayne Holmes Health in Worcester, allowing us to offer a full line of home medical equipment, including hospital beds, lift chairs, scooters, and more. We also offer home modifications, including stair lift and ramp installation. Rental and delivery are both available. Stop in and see the new display at our Berlin location, now located inside of German Village Shopping Center, or visit us in Worcester at 720 Winkler Drive to see our full line of medical and home modification equipment.
Denko Marketing and Tricor Industrial, two reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denko takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denko and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
All ready for the home half of the third. It is a 4-0 lead for Hiland. First pitches, two pitches are outside for a ball 2-0 count to Parker Woods, followed by Trevin Wilkes and Cohen Hendershot, the 7, 8, 9 batters for Alliance. And the pitch, going to be a fastball in the outside corner for a strike. 2-1 the count. Parker Woods batting from the right side, wearing number 10. He's the junior third baseman, batting 200 on the season. Does have 4 RBIs. Here's the pitch. That'll be down low and away for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike now. Alliance, no runs, no hits. Nobody left so far to start off through this first 2 innings.
And if you're Grady here, first 2 innings were clean. You want to get through the bottom of this order and not get back to the top of the order.
And the pitch. So going to be foul to the backstop. Full count now to Parker Woods.
But one of those things, those long innings as a starting pitcher, you're sitting down there in the dugout, you kind of cool off a little bit.
Right.
Can be hard to stay loose at times.
Trying to keep that rhythm.
Sometimes it takes you 1 or 2 hitters to get back in a groove. But as a pitcher, you love those long innings. That's what you want to see.
Here's the wind, the payoff pitch. Going to be a curveball, going to be called. Strike 3 on the inside corner, and there's now 1 away. He battled back in his 4th strikeout thrown today. 1 down, nobody aboard. Here's Trevin Wilkes, who bats for the right side, wearing number 2, the sophomore left fielder. He's batting .308 on the season and has 2 runs batted in. All Hawks up 4-0 in the pitch. Outside for a ball, and it is a 1-0 count. And the Kilbuck Savings Bank, proudly supporting the local youth, and they hope that you all knock it out of the park, and that is the Kilbuck Savings Bank. The pitch. Going to be a called strike on the outside corner. It's now a 1-1 count to Trevin Wilkes. Monigold with the pitch. Going to be a grounder toward short. Charged after by Wagler. Fields it. Throws to first base in time by a step to beat out Wilkes for the second out.
Yeah, Isaiah did a good job charging that ball. Picked it right up off of the lip of the grass. Got rid of it quick. He got down the line in a hurry. He made it closer than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, he's pretty quick. Here's Cohen Hendershot. Will stand in. Bats from the left side, wearing number 15 and the sophomore. 2 down, nobody aboard. 8 up, 8 down so far for Monigold. The pitch. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 1. 0-1 count to Cohen Hendershot. We're at the home of the Akron Rubber Ducks. Now 717 Credit Union Park is the name of this park. The pitch is going to be a bit low for a ball. 1-1 count.
That's going to take some getting used to.
It is. Of course, part of the Cleveland Guardians organization. AA. And here's the 1-1. So it's going to be Pops straight back and out of play, goes to 1-2. Of course, AAA team, the Columbus Clippers, that used to be the site of the state tournament, but several years ago they changed the venue, and it's stayed here ever since.
Makes it a nicer drive for Hiland fans.
Sure. Monigold, he's ready. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, be fouled straight back. Count stays at 1 ball and 2 strikes.
That's going to be a big change. You look at Progressive Field, it's kind of always going to be Jacobs Field. That's what it was originally known at.
True, yeah.
It's going to take a while to get used to this being called something other than Canal Park.
And the pitch. Going to be high inside. Going to be ball 2, 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's just what you call it year in and year out, So it's just, but sometimes things do change.
Well, in marketing, I'm sure, being a minor league club, bringing in some money.
Definitely. The pitch. So going to be a fly ball. Medium deep center. Here's Christian Mullet, has a beat on it. He'll make the grab, and that's out number 3. So 9 up, 9 down. Set down by Monigold for this Alliance team. And now through 3, Hiland 4, Alliance nothing. This is high school baseball on WKLM.
Save the date. Customer Appreciation Days are happening at Keim Home Center and Keim Mount Hope Hardware, April 13th through the 18th. Join us for a full week of celebrating you, our customers, with 10% off select items store-wide, live demos in the shop, gift card giveaways, food, and more. Visit us online at keimhome.com or follow Keim on Facebook for more details. We'll see you April 13th through the 18th for Customer Appreciation Days at Keim Home Center in Charm and Keim Mount Hope Hardware.
Grilling season is here, and if your burgers look more like hockey pucks than the juicy grilled to perfection ones, it's time to get some extra sizzle with a new rubber grill from Millersburg Electric. In addition, they've added the Blackstone line of griddles with exclusive stainless steel models. Plus, get free assembly on all Weber grills and Blackstone griddles over $499. Need a new washer and dryer? Get a Speed Queen laundry pair and save up to $300 on the #1 laundry product in the U.S. Millersburg Electric, appliances and much more on State Route 83 in Millersburg. Or 24/7 at MillersburgElectric.com.
Hey, other guys' insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Top of the 4th inning, a 4-0 Hiland advantage for Fish. Going to be outside in high, ball 1 to Christian Mullet. To 2, 3, and 4 batters at the plate for Hiland. That pitch going to be high, and that'll be ball 2, 2-0 count. Mullet followed by Grady Monigold, then Griffin Monigold. Mullet had the 2 RBI double in his last at-bat. Sack bunt in his first at-bat, so 1 for 1 officially today. Now the pitch. It's going to be a liner toward left field. Going to be in there for a base hit to the opposite part of the field. And Mullet, the leadoff batter aboard now for the 4th straight inning for the Hawks. Add on to their hit count. That's the 6th hit today overall. So Mullet, his 2nd hit today. And here's Grady Monigold 0 for 2 with the ground out to short and also a ground out to first.
Yeah, Christian's put 2 nice swings on it. He had that sacrifice bunt in the first inning, but now I'd say you go ahead and being up 4, play for that big inning.
Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. Goes to 1-0. Home Siding Contractors, located just outside of Millersburg off of State Route 39, offers Provia exterior doors, professionally crafted and customized to meet your needs in style, along with Viwenco line of windows for energy efficiency. That pitch going to be swung on, be high and deep down the right field line, going to be into the seats. He hammered that one just a bit out in front, though.
Just out in front of it a little bit. Had the distance.
It did. Wow. Home Siding Contractors, call them at 888-725-6619. That's Home Siding Contractors. So Monigold, see if he can straighten that one out. He does have 3 home runs to his credit this season.
Doubt he sees another inside pitch.
The pitch, and he did not. High and away, ball 2. 2-1 count. Runner on, nobody out. Top of the 4th, 4-0 Hiland. Ghani for the stretch, the pitch. That's outside. Ball 3, 3-1 count.
Now this is a situation here where Grady, he's just got to trust the guy behind him. If he doesn't get a pitch to hit here, take his walk and pass the line.
The pitch. And that'll be in there for Canal, going to be ball 4. So, indeed, he will take his base. So, the walk is issued. Ghani, his second walk through into the game. And now runners at first and second as Monigold goes to first. Nobody out. Griffin Monigold will stand in.
Not sure he wanted to walk there.
I don't think he did. Griffin, he popped out the second. His first at bat, walked and scored in the third. Hawks again have multiple runners aboard. Now the pitch. That'll be on the outside corner for a strike on the fastball. 0-1 count to Griffin Monigold.
That's one of those things. At least he's consistent. You don't have to guess if that's a strike or not. He's calling it, so that means get up on the plate.
Here's the 0-1. Going to be, again, on the outside corner. As you mentioned, he's calling that outside part of the plate for sure. 0-2 count to Monigold. Ghani with the pitch. Going to be just a bit low. Make it ball 1.
Probably not a good idea to take that one.
Yeah, taking her chances right now. Ghani from the stretch and the pitch. Going to be high inside that time. And that'll be ball 2. Good take by Monigold. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hawks looking to get that key hit again here in the fourth. Up 4-0 right now. And the pitch. Going to be a called strike 3 on the outside corner. So Ghani went back to the outside part of the play. He got the call. And that'll be his third strikeout thrown in relief so far.
And that's one of those things. You gotta put the ball or put the bat on the ball there. Foul it off. Do something with it. Get a different pitch. You know he's calling it a strike.
Here's Mike Miller, see what he can do with it. He had a single and a run scored in the first. He got hit by a pitch in the third inning, the pitch. That's going to be a cold strike on the inside corner. 0-1 count to Mike Miller. Grady Monigold at first. Christian Mullet, plenty of speed. He's at second base. The pitch. Going to be in there again on the inside part of the plate for strike 2. 0-2 count to Mike Miller. Ghani all of a sudden trying to settle in a little bit. Hawks trying to prevent that from happening. The pitch going to be way inside. That's going to hit him. Just as I say that, pitch gets away from him, and another guy that's been hit by a pitch. We've had a few of those already today.
Second time for Mike.
Yeah. So we have bases loaded with 1 out as a result of that. At the plate going to be Isaiah Wagler. He's had a sac bunt and has been hit by a pitch today. The pitch. That'll be just a bit low. It's ball 1. Bases are juiced. 1 down. Ghani the pitch. So going to be bounced foul to the backstop. Goes to 1 ball, 1 strike.
As they had a pretty good swing at that pitch, but good movement on it. Wasn't able to make solid contact.
Runners get their leads. Ghani remains in the stretch. The pitch. That's outside for a ball. 2-1 count. At the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Table Rock Pizza Player of the Game located in downtown Berlin. Call them 330-449-9955. The pitch. That'll be down low for a ball. And they're located online, TableRockPizza.com. It's a 3-1 count to Isaiah Wagler. Ghani. Now the pitch. High, ball 4. That's going to walk him, so it'll walk in and run, and the Hawks will take a 5-0 lead. So that's been part of the issue here for the pitchers of Alliance, is just finding that strike zone.
Yeah, they've walked a couple guys, and Hiland's put some good swings on the ball with a couple outs, and now we're going to get another visit. Be interesting to see, who does he have left in the bullpen, or is he going to stick with him and see if he battles through it?
Third walk through by Ghani. He's also hit a batter. We'll take a quick timeout. Back after this on WKLM.
Biker Sand and Gravel, serving the central Ohio area of Wayne and Holmes County since 1935. They are a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They are locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330-674-0038.
If you're looking for the best tires and service in the area, stop by Millersburg Tire Service. When it comes to selection, no one does it better. They've sold 37 brands of passenger, SUV, light truck, heavy duty, and farm tires in the last year, serving Holmes County, all across Ohio, and 11 surrounding states. They even ship nationwide. Add in a knowledgeable staff with over 375 years of combined experience, and you've got everything you need, all in one place. So go with a team that's been serving Holmes County for over 73 years. Millersburg Tire Service, State Route 39, east of Millersburg.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
MEB Systems, a name that has been around since 1977. It is the area's flat roof specialist. Their mission statement is, serve our team, customers, and community by offering exceptional and innovative flat roofing services, all for the glory of God. MEB Systems has the experience to handle anything from scheduled maintenance to roofing multi-acre facilities protecting valuable equipment and merchandise. Call MEB Systems, your flat roof specialist, at 330-852-4333 or visit them online at MEBsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all local athletes the best success this year.
New pitcher of the mound will be Gage Lyons, the sophomore, done with his warm-up tosses, so Gage Lyons will be taking over for Jackson Gotti. Hiland has added a run, but again, bases are loaded still with one out. At the plate, Paxton Alarcon. Alarcon will stand in. The wind, the pitch by Gage Lyons. That's going to be in there for a called strike on the inside corner. Alarcon, a ground out the third, also a sacrifice fly, an RBI to right in that third inning. Lyons with the windup. Here's the pitch. High inside, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Alarcon. Hawks up 5-0 and trying to add some more here in the top of the fourth inning. Now the pitch by Lyons. That's going to be a cold strike on the inside corner. 1-2 count to Alarcon. Lyons stares in. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a hit high in the air.
Should be infield fly.
Infield fly roll into effect and near the shortstop, and making the grab toward the edge of the grass is going to be the shortstop, and that'll be Icky, but that will be the second out of the inning.
Yeah, when he went from the dirt to the grass there, he kind of stumbled a little bit, did a good job sticking with it, saw the ball into his mitt, and now let's see if Jonah can do it again.
Jonah Yoder, indeed, the 2 RBI double back in the second and scored, and he struck out looking in the third. Bases loaded still, 2 outs. Now the pitch. That'll drop on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1 count to Jonah. Wagler's at first. Miller's at second. Monigold, he's at third base. And the pitch. That'll be a bit outside, ball one. 1 ball in 1 strike.
Like you said, you don't want to keep leaving runners on the bases.
The pitch. Going to be a line towards short. Going to be in the left field, a base hit. Grady Monigold scores. Mike Miller around third. He'll be held. And that was just over the outstretched glove of the leaping shortstop, Charles Icky. It found left field on the liner by Jonah Yoder. His second hit today and his second RBI today. Hiland now a 6-0 lead.
I'll tell you, Jonah has put 2 really good swings on the baseball today.
He's looked good, and now bases remain loaded. At the plate going to be number 9 batter, Carson Yoder, who's walked twice. He scored a run. The line, the pitch. That'll be in there for a strike, making an 0-1 count to Carson.
No, I got to do it here. I got to give a shout out to some of my students at Wise Middle School. I know some of them are listening or watching.
The pitch swung on, be popped up third base side, foul territory. That's going to be just out of play into the dugout, and the count goes to 0-2.
They get to hear a lot of stories about baseball.
I'll bet they do. Good to know they're tuning in, that's for sure.
Yep.
Appreciate all the listeners throughout this year.
Let's see if Carson can use the big part of the field. I mean, he's so quick and so early on some of those pitches. Make an adjustment.
Here's Lyons, the pitch. It's going to be a foul back on the curveball. And out of play, count remains at 0-2. Yeah, we saw him rocket one on the line drive in foul territory down the third baseline in his last at bat. And the pitch. Going to be just a bit low. Ball 1-1-2 the count. Jonah Yoder's at first. At second, Isaiah Wagler. Mike Miller's at third. 2 outs in the inning. Hiland now has a 6-0 lead. The pitch. So going to be fouls straight back. Good job staying alive.
That's exactly what you need to do with that pitch. Just flick it, foul it off, get another one. I'm sure the players have heard about that in the dugout.
Yes. Lions. Stares in. He'll take his foot off the rubber. That's what frustrates you as a pitcher. You get a really good pitch, and he just fouls it off to stay alive for another pitch.
In the last few years, Hiland's been really good at doing that.
Good pitch. It's going to be a bouncer down the third base side, but it bounces foul. 6 pitches so far on this at bat to Carson Yoder. Nothing the score after the first. Hiland scored 3 times in the second. Added a run in the second inning. Or it should be third inning, I should say, the pitch. It's going to be fouled again. He spoils another pitch that time. So he flings that bat at it in another foul ball.
That's all you got to do.
And Hiland has added 2 more runs in the fourth so far.
Eventually, he's going to make a mistake.
And the pitch. Going to be in the dirt. That'll be a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes down to Carson Yoder. Another nice stop by Bo Davis. Yoder looking for something he can drive his hole, staying back into the batter's box. Lions now the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out the end of the inning. So Hiland does score 2 times in the fourth and through 3.5. It's Hiland 6 and Alliance nothing. This is high school baseball on WKLM.
At Mac Oilfield Service, they offer specialized trucking, water hauling, dirt work, and general oil field service in New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio. They have the equipment and manpower to tackle any task handed to them. The future lies in the hands of our youth, and Mac Oilfield Service is proud to support them. Call Mac Oilfield Service for all your oil field needs at 330-674-7371. That's 330-674-7371.
Hey, why are you whispering in the grocery store?
Because I just discovered something amazing at Rody's IGA.
What?
The buy one, get one free sale. I'm trying not to get too excited.
Too late. You're hugging the shopping cart.
Can you blame me? Green Mountain K-Cups, IGA Squeeze Mustard, Lindy's Italian Ice, and Q-Tips Cotton Swabs, all buy one, get one free.
Wait, free snacks and free Q-Tips?
Yep, plus Yankee candles and IGA trash bags are buy one, get one free too.
So your house will smell great and your trash will be free.
Now that's smart shopping.
The buy one, get one free sale is happening now through Sunday at Rody's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step of the way. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We are back to the top of the order for Alliance. Cameron Burton in the pitch. Going to be a curveball. That'll be in there for a strike on the inside corner. Followed by D'Angelo Fisk and then Bo Davis. Burton, he flew out the center field in his first at bat. 9 up, 9 down so far for this Alliance offense. Second time through the order. The pitch can be swung, be down. He'll check his swing. Fastball going to be inside, going to be ball 2, 2-1 count.
They went to appeal it at first, and the umpire's out there talking to somebody in the crowd.
Hey, looking away.
Didn't even look.
Yeah. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a fly ball, medium deep right center field, going after it and be able to make that grab easily. Going to be Mike Miller. There's now 1 out. Make that 10 up, 10 down for Alliance, and here's D'Angelo Fisk. 1 down, nobody aboard in the fourth. Hiland up 6-0. Fisk struck out swinging back in that first inning. When we talk about that command, and you hear about command, what does that mean? Well, it means throwing strikes, certainly, but it's more than that. It's about being able to have the command, to be able to work the corners, throw a ball when you want to throw a ball, right? Here's the pitch. Sure. Outside for a ball, and also locate those breaking pitches. We've seen all those things with Grady so far today.
Yeah, he's been pretty sharp, and we talked about it a little bit. It's kind of hard to stay sharp if you've had long innings, but you're not going to turn those down when your offense is putting numbers up.
No doubt. Curveball will be high inside for a ball, 2-0 count. It's kind of the catch-22 for a pitcher, right? You want that support, but want to try and stay in rhythm as well. Here's the pitch. Going to be on the outside corner for a strike. Always a good place to go there. We're looking for a strike, a 2-1 count.
Yeah, good breaking ball. Started on the middle and sharp break to that outside corner.
And the pitch. Check swing and the pitch in the dirt. Check with the base umpire again. Going to be what?
Called it a strike.
Called it a strike,
didn't
okay.
Even check.
All right, 2-2 count.
Just put the arm up. See if he goes high fastball or goes back to that curveball. It's been pretty good, pretty sharp.
Monigold rocks and fires the pitch. High that time, they'll lay off it. Full count now to D'Angelo Fisk. Yeah, that's just the
Go ahead.
second batter he's gone full to today.
Yeah, that's one of those ones a little bit higher than he wanted it.
The pitch. Curveball going to be a bit inside, ball 4. That will walk him. So that'll be the first base runner today for Alliance. Runner at first, 1 out. Bo Davis at the plate. He flew out to right in his first at bat.
That one just wrapped around the inside corner a little bit.
Very close.
Wasn't that far off the plate, but didn't get the call. Good take by the hitter.
So Davis stands in. This is one of those you take only because you know you're not going to be able to hit the ball anyway.
Yep. Started it at his hip, just didn't break over the plate enough.
Monigold from the stretch, the pitch. So we're going to be fouled down the first base side into the seats and out of play. 0-1 count to Bo Davis.
Let's see how he handles having to pitch out of the stretch for the first time. See how aggressive Alliance is here. That's one of those things. You need 6 runs, so you don't want to give up any outs on the bases. Grady does have a good pickoff move. Not too big of a lead. Focus on getting the hitter.
Monigold. Now the pitch. In the dirt, bounces away from Griffin Monigold and bounces to the backstop. That, of course, will allow Fisk to advance over to second base on that wild pitch. So runner at second now with 1 out, and now a 1-1 count to Bo Davis.
Yeah, I think that one might have hit Griffin in the wrist there and kicked off to the side.
As we talked about, plenty of distance, of course, from the backstop to home plate here in this pro ballpark.
The catcher and the umpire going to take a little bit of time. Both those guys know what it feels like to take those balls off of the wrist. Hurts.
Without a doubt. Davis, big bat. He's at the plate right now. See if he can provide a spark for this Alliance offense. Runner at second, 1 out. And the pitch. Outside. That's going to be a ball. 2-1 the count. Davis settles in, and Fisk leads off at second base. The pitch. That'll be a fastball. Didn't miss by much, but apparently a bit high. Ball 3, 3-1 count.
Yeah, Grady just take his time, step off the mound, refocus here, and these next 2 hitters are Alliance's best hitters.
Couple looks, now the pitch. Curveball going to be a called strike on the outside corner. Davis was starting toward first base, but not so fast. Now a full count.
And he should know he's calling that outside corner. He's been seeing it all game.
Yeah, he's been behind home plate making those catches. Full count now to Davis. See what Monigold can do here with.
One of these hitters, this is a type of hitter you may want to just double up on that curveball.
Right.
You would have to think he's probably looking fastball.
Monigold from the stretch. Here's the payoff. So going to be a fly ball. Meeting deep right field, going back after, going to be off the mitt of Mike Miller. Can't hold on to it. Going over to third base going to be D'Angelo Fisk. To second base going to be Davis, as Miller did a good job running that ball down, had to kind of make an overhead grab, couldn't quite squeeze it, and now runners over to second and third.
Yeah, and Mike was playing towards the line a little bit. That ball was hit over his head just enough. He kind of overran it just a little bit. Had to reach back to try to make the play. I thought he had it in his glove, but it popped out on him.
So Lincoln Reese will be at the plate. He struck out looking in his first at bat. Still 6-0 Hawks. Now we're seeing some rain here in Akron. So rain's starting to come down all of a sudden here in this fourth inning. Pitch going to be outside for a ball, and that'll be ruled a double. So first hit today for this Alliance team. And now 1-0 count. Runners at second and third. The pitch. Fastball high, inside, going to be ball two, now a 2-0 count.
And it might not be a terrible thing if you're really careful with him here. But they are going to call players off the field, and looks like we're going to be in a delay.
Okay, so we'll go into the delay as the rain all of a sudden kind of coming down here. So we'll go into a delay now. And we'll go ahead and go to a commercial here. But right now, yeah, the rule rain delays. The run is coming down here in the fourth. Hopefully it won't last very long, but we'll take a break here. Run a couple of ads. We'll come back and give you an update here to where we're at as far as this game is concerned. But now officially into a rain delay with runners at second and third, 1 out, and a 2-0 count to Lincoln Reese. Hiland does have a 6-0 lead in the bottom of the fourth. We'll take this rain delay timeout back after this on WKLM.
Give your home the protection it deserves with Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding from MRV Siding Supply. Cedar Max by Provia delivers outstanding performance inside and out, all in a variety of beautiful colors. Backed by a lifetime limited warranty, Cedar Max keeps your home looking great for years to come. Stop by MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or MRVsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
This is Jeff Allison at Burgett Insurance. I have partnered with Buckeye Insurance Group to provide our customers with insurance coverage at competitive rates, backed by outstanding service. If you would like a no-obligation review of your farm, home, or auto insurance, see me, Jeff Allison at Burgett Insurance. Buckeye Insurance Group and Burgett Insurance, working together to protect you.
Healthcare feels easier when you feel understood. At Pomerene Hospital, you'll find people who take the time to listen so you can feel cared for and ready for life ahead. From the first appointment to the care you need next, Pomerene keeps things simple, local, and connected. For family checkups, women's care, specialty treatment, surgery, and more, Pomerene is where your community goes to feel better. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Unlock your potential and explore exciting career paths with Buckeye Career Center. Are you passionate about automotive repair? Dive into our auto collision repair program. Maybe designs. Our computer-aided design program could help you bring your ideas to life. Or maybe you're drawn to hands-on work. Our masonry program provides hands-on training to master the art of building and construction. We offer 35 high school programs at Buckeye Career Center with one to surely fit your needs. Programs are filling quickly. Apply today at buckeyecareercenter.org.
Call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner, and you know you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of furnaces and air conditioning equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call them today at 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
At Beaches, we're about keeping you safe and on the road. We believe in building lasting relationships through a trustworthy service. Our team cares about delivering quality every time. We offer auto, diesel, heavy-duty, and tire services. Our Winesburg location is open 7 a.m. to midnight, located at 2653 US 62. Call Winesburg at 330-359-5421. Our Berlin location is open 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., located at 5979 County Road 201. Call Berlin at 330-674-6970. Explore our full range of services and easily schedule your next appointment at beaches.com.
Officially here at 717 Credit Union Park, and it seemed like the rain just kind of came out of nowhere. We were kind of cruising right along here, and all of a sudden the rain starts coming down, and it's coming down pretty heavy here at the moment. We're hoping it won't last very long.
Yeah, I'm not sure if where the call comes from, if it comes from the Rubber Ducks organization or if the umpires, but they did say there was some lightning, but don't think it's going to last too long. Just hope it lets up and lets Hiland and Alliance get to finish the game.
Yeah, I know they were doing some check-in here as far as officially what the delay's going to be. Is this going to be like a half-hour delay type of situation, or just let the rain run out and resume action here? So we're not exactly sure on that. Kind of just recapping as far as the action is concerned. Nobody scored in the first, but Hiland, really a big second inning, kind of got the offense rolling here, John. That started with the bat of a guy that we haven't seen a whole lot of this year, but Jonah Yoder, the junior, came in and had the RBI double that kind of sparked the offense in that second.
Yeah, got to give Jonah a lot of credit. Hasn't had too many at-bats at the varsity level, but the ones that he's had, he's taken advantage of his opportunities and his playing time.
Him and, of course, Christian Mullet, the upper half of the lineup, he came through with a 2 RBI double himself, and Christian a couple of hits so far today.
Yeah, he had a big double there, and he's going to be a weapon at the top of that lineup. That's one of those things. You had Colin Koblenz and Caden Koblenz hitting at the top of the lineup for the last 3 years, so kind of feeling your way through the season a little bit, seeing who's going to play what role, and so far the pitching and the defense have been there, and like you've been saying, the hitting's going to eventually come, and that's usually how it works. It warms up. You feel a little bit better when you're swinging the bat.
We're starting to see that's for sure. So runs really coming mostly by the hits those first 2 innings. Then after that, it seemed like the pitchers on the Lions side ran into some command issues. Hitting some batters, some walks. Hiland took advantage of that and added on a couple of more runs here. And again, part of that is when you start hitting the ball like that, it makes the pitcher work a little extra, think a little bit more, and start to get a little too perfect. And that's when the bad things can happen. Hiland was able to take advantage of that and added a couple more runs also in that 4th inning.
Yeah, and Grady, you score 3 runs, and Grady puts you right back into the dugout, and you're back onto the field. It doesn't really give the other team a time to catch their breath or relax a little bit, and that's what you want to see right now. Alliance, 2 runners on, 1 out. It's really the first time that they've had anything going offensively. Let's see how they handle it and what happens if we come back out onto the field.
Well, you mentioned Grady, and he was perfect through 3 innings. So literally 9 up and 9 down, so you can't pitch any better than that. They finally able to get something to happen on Alliance offensively. You mentioned after the flyout to start the inning, then they had the walk, play out in right field that Miller was able to run down, couldn't quite squeeze it there, ended up being a double there. So Alliance finally able to muster some offense to start the 4th, but again, Grady's been really, for the most part, been outstanding so far on the mound today.
Yeah, this is the first innings he had to pitch out of the stretch, and took him a little bit to find his command, but hey, this is the strong part of the Alliance lineup. It's okay if you got to pitch around a guy or be smart here. We saw it last night, Indian Valley. Christian was able to take second on a wild pitch. They intentionally walked Grady, and then they got the double play ball. So with first base open, you can afford to be careful.
No question about that. So with that said, that's kind of a recap of where we're at with the rain coming down. It is a 6-0 Hiland lead over Alliance in the bottom of the 4th inning. So we're going to go ahead and go to music here, and we'll go back to regular programming, and we'll, of course, be back here to resume action here when things pick up play here over at Akron. So right now, I'll go to a regular programming, but right now with a 6-0 Hiland advantage, we'll take a break, come back with you with more action when we're ready to go after this on WKLM. And we're back here at 717 Credit Union Park, the home of the Akron Rubber Ducks, and apparently they decided to call the game, so that kind of surprised us here. But that is going to be, apparently they're shaking hands. They're going to call this game here, so it'll be finished up. We got some recapping to do, and, of course, some other things we're going to be talking about as far as this game is concerned. But they're going to call this a game as Hiland. They'll end up getting the win 6-0. Here in this contest. And, of course, for today, we were pleased to bring this game in part by Melway Paving Company, a well-known asphalt paving contractor for homes in surrounding counties since 1964, specializing in asphalt paving, crack sealing, seal coating, chip and seal, and pavement planing. That's Melway Paving Company, as Hiland got this win here today, 6-0. And for the Hawks, able to get their 6th victory of the season as a result of this game. Also today, this game brought to you in part by Holmes Ready Mix of Millersburg, offering you ready mix concrete projects. Holmes Ready Mix of Millersburg offers ready mix concrete precast blocks and a variety of mason and concrete products. Call for prices of delivery options of ready mix concrete 674-0865 and sand and gravel 674-8121. MRV Siding Supply has top quality products like Provia Siding, decorative siding, windows indoors. Provia manufactures stone and accessories on County Road 624 in Millersburg. Call 800-524-7436. And also the Killbuck Savings Bank, proudly supporting the local youth and hope they'll knock it out of the park. That is the Killbuck Savings Bank. So Hiland gets the win by the score 6-0 as the game gets shortened due to the rain today. We'll take a break, come back right after this with a post-game show on WKLM.
Since 1975, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has been an industry pioneer in real estate at auction. This is Anthony Kaufman. Some companies come and go, and some experience ownership changes, but Dave Kaufman has owned and overseen every aspect of his company. During that time, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has grown and expanded to meet increasing customer needs while always staying on the cutting edge of technology and giving back to the community. Rooted in tradition, growing through innovation, we are Kaufman Realty and Auctions in Millersburg, Sugar Creek, New Philadelphia, Cambridge, and at kaufmanrealty.com.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Whether you're exploring faith for the first time or looking for a place to call home, Northside Church invites you to be a part of their growing community. Join them for services Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m., where you'll find inspiring messages and a welcoming atmosphere for all ages. And for 6th to 12th graders, Northside Student Ministry meets Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. during the school year. Visit them at 1207 Worcester Road, just north of Joel Pomeranian Hospital in Millersburg. They can't wait to meet you at Northside Church. Did you know having algae, moss, or mildew on your roof can impact your insurance? Take care of the problem before your insurance company takes action by calling Express Power Washing Incorporated at 330-231-4392. Home of the 2-year guarantee. If the green comes back, they come back. Call Express Power Washing Incorporated today at 330-231-4392 before your insurance company calls you.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
It's the kids from D&M Rocks, here to remind you about all they offer. They have mulch, gravel, limestone, wood chips, black shale, and black granite. Natural and manufactured pavers and wall stones. Culvert and PVC pipes and fitting, and shale, which is great base material. They keep their inventory stocked year-round and offer delivery on all products. Stop in to see them or give them a call at 330-473-6020. D&M Rocks!
The Akron Rubber Ducks as far as this game is concerned. Also a reminder that today's player of the game brought to you by Table Rock Pizza in downtown Berlin. Give them a call, 330-449-9955, or on the web, tablerockpizza.com. And also stay tuned for High School Scoreboard on WKLM. It's brought to you tonight by Pomerene Hospital. Nobody scored in the first inning. Hiland would come back and score 3 runs in a key second inning, and that was also sparked by Jonah Yoder, who got the start today at first base, and he came through with a key RBI double in that second inning. Also a 2 RBI double by Christian Mullet in the same inning. Hawks led it by the score of 3-0 through 2. They would add on a run also in the third inning. Now, that's where the command issues kind of started for Alliance after Hiland got 5 hits through those first 2 innings. And then it was Griffin Monigold started off the inning with a walk. Then Mike Miller was hit by a pitch, and Isaiah Wagler also hit by a pitch in the same inning. And then they made a pitching change. A sacrifice fly to right field by Paxton Alarcon would score a run, and the Hawks would take a 4-0 lead through 3. They would add on 2 more runs in the fourth inning on 2 more hits. Another hit batsman, followed by a walk in that inning. It would take place after a single and a walk. And then an RBI single by Jonah Yoder will come in the inning as well, and also a wild pitch, and the Hiland would take a 6-0 lead through 3.5. And then for Alliance, they would end up getting the start to the bottom of the fourth, a fly out to right, then followed by a walk, and then a double, the first and only hit of the day on the double by Bo Davis, the Youngstown State commit. That's when the rain came down. They decided to suspend the game due to the rain, and then after the wait, they decided to go ahead and call the game. So that is the situation here, and Hiland gets the win in the rain-shortened game 6-0. We'll take a break, come back with more after this from Denko Marketing.
Denko Marketing and Tricor Industrial, 2 reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denko takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denko and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
It is the final. Hiland wins at 6-0 here in the rain-shortened contest here. As for the game, Hiland finishes up with the 6 runs. They get a total of 7 hits. They also left 7 runners on base for the Hawks. Leading the way for Hiland for the contest. I mentioned Jonah Yoder, who went 2 for 3 at the plate with a double, 2 RBIs to his credit, and scored a run. Christian Mullet offensively also went 2 for 2 at the plate, and a double, and also a run batted in. He would also score a run. Mike Miller would get a hit, and he was hit by a pitch twice in the game as well for Mike Miller for the contest. Garrett Monigold had a pair of singles. He went 2 for 3 at the plate. As for Alliance, for them, not much doing here. Their only hit, actually, Grady Monigold was perfect through the first 3 innings. Then they would get a walk and then a double by Bo Davis before the rain came down here with their only hit of the game offensively for Alliance. Pitching-wise, I mentioned Grady Monigold perfect through the first 3 innings. He ends up striking out 4 batters. He walked 1 for Grady Monigold. And on the other end, for this Alliance team, Cohen Hendershot, the sophomore, went first 2 innings. He allowed 4 runs, 4 earned, 5 hits, struck out nobody, walked 2 and hit a batter. Jackson Ghani went an inning in the third, allowed 2 runs, both earned a hit, and also struck out 3. He walked 3 and also hit 1 batter. And then Gage Lyons also would come in relief there at the end as well. Lyons pitched 2/3 of an inning of relief. He allowed 1 hit, no runs, and also struck out 1, walked nobody in that relief appearance. Again, the player of the game today brought to you by Table Rock Pizza in downtown Berlin. Give them a call, 330-449-9955, or on their website, tablerockpizza.com. And also stay tuned tonight for High School Scoreboard on WKLM, brought to you tonight by Pomerene Hospital. The area baseball and softball scores for you all the way until midnight. We'll get one more break here from Denko Marketing, back after this on WKLM.
Denco Marketing and Tricor Industrial, two reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denco takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denco and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
And Hiland does get the win 6-0 over Alliance here in a rain-shortened game. Matt Croy alongside John Monigold for the broadcast tonight. So a little disappointed here at the end, the fact that they are unable to finish the game here, John. But still a great experience. Guys get the chance to come out here. And the other good thing is Hiland played well today. And the game that he did have, the Hawks really came out and really played a played game both offensively and on the defensive end.
Yeah, they played pretty well. They came out, and one of the things you were looking for, that big inning hasn't really happened too often for them yet this season, and they were able to get it today. And, you got some of the guys that hadn't seen as much playing time, able to get on the field and contribute. And, just being in this atmosphere, hopefully they get a chance to come back here and play again in the state tournament. And that's what it's all about, getting the kids the experience. And, a lot of kids don't get to experience anything like this. It's pretty neat.
As you mentioned, that is the goal here. That's where the state tournament will be held here at Akron Rubber Duck Stadium. And for our Table Rock Pizza player of the game, Joni Yoder coming through today. Went 2 for 3, had a double, 2 RBIs, and that 8th slot in the order. And Joni getting a chance to start today, and he came through.
Yeah, he's taking advantage of the opportunities that he's been given. And, it'll be interesting to see throughout the rest of the season, that's how the playing time is going to shake out. But, teams need to find what players can fill the roles that they need to fill. And, as the season goes on, it'll be fun to watch.
Joni Yoder, again, our Table Rock Pizza player of the game. Look at other guys here stepping up offensively today. Christian Muller had a pair of hits and also an RBI and a double. Garrett Monigold, a couple hits at the top of the order. So we know what Grady can do, so it's good to see some of those guys, as you talked about, step up and get some key hits today.
Yeah, eventually, as the weather warms up, the kids get to see more live pitching. They'll get into a groove and get a better rhythm going, and hopefully it'll continue. Got Carrollton on Saturday. That should be another good test to see where you're at. And then, next week, you got 2 with Garraway. So, going to be a busy week and a lot of good baseball.
It will be. And Grady on the mound today, I think for Grady, because he's such a good player and such a good hitter, I think that kind of gets forgotten about sometimes, that he is a really good pitcher too. And he came out here today really perfect through 3 and just pitched an outstanding ball game.
Yeah, he was pretty sharp. And, I think a lot of it goes to Hiland, their depth in the pitching. And then, you don't have to use kids more than they should be used, because your starters are going 5-6 innings every game, and that's able to save those other kids for, bullpen use, or, they're going to have a fresh arm when it is their turn to pitch.
All right, so Hawks will get this win in a shortened fashion today at, again, the Credit Union Park here, 717 Credit Union Park, the home of the Akron Rubber Ducks. And Hiland going to improve their record to 6-1. They'll be playing, again, Saturday, as John mentioned, they'll be playing at Carrollton. And for Alliance, they'll drop their record to, for them, at 5-3 on the season. We do want to thank our video live stream partners today from Claxon Communications. Casey Claxon, the producer, Andrew Dunlap, they working the camera, allowing us to bring you this live stream coverage for today here from Akron. And also thanks to Blaze Mullins back at the studio. Reminder also, coming up tomorrow, we're going to have high school softball. Hiland playing host to Malvern. John and I will have the call for that from Hiland. Airtime 4:30 for that. Game time 5 o'clock here. And I know we're anxious to see Hiland softballers compete. I know they got a win against Central Christian earlier this year. We had that on the radio for folks, and a chance to see Hiland pick up a win tomorrow.
Yeah, need the weather to cooperate, but it'll be good to see the girls get in action, and hopefully they can pull out a W.
See what happens for that. Again, airtime 4:30 on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. I'm Matt Croy. Again, the final in the postgame show brought to you by Denco Marketing. The final score from 717 Credit Union Park, the home of the Akron Rubber Ducks. Hiland gets the win in a shortened game, shortened game by the score of 6-0 over Alliance. So long, everybody.
The following is a special presentation from the WKLM Sports Department.
Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.